Fuck.
Late mornings with Dr. Decker. Γιατί είναι late morning?
Late morning.
Είναι late morning, ρε φίλε.
Late mornings with Dr. Είναι late.
Δεν θα το έλεγες late morning.
Ναι, σίγουρα. Να είναι χωρίς σεξ.
Και το μεταξύ ο ένας ο patient, εγώ πιστεύω.
Είναι κοβλάδι.
Όχι, θα είχε μας πάρει ένα 20 λεπτό.
Ξέρω, ναι. Get ready, ναι. Get ready, ναι. Mob. Χωρίς σεξ. Αν είναι χωρίς σεξ.
Πού είχε βάλει. Αυτός ο βλάκας είναι. Έλα μου, θα περάσουμε καλά. Κανονίς θα κάνεις τελικά. Ξέρω αν πώς ξεκινήσουμε το game έτσι λίγο.
Θα το δώσουμε game.
Κάτι χαλαρό.
Δεν ξέρω το λόγο να παίξουμε το game. Χαλαρό.
Κάτι πολύ χαλαρό.
Χαό.
Κάτι πάρα πολύ χαλαρό. Ένα μικρό Yakuza, ας πούμε.
Κάτι χαλαρό. Είσαι να περάσει ώρα.
Ένα Yakuza 8, ξανά ένα replay έτσι γρήγορα.
Μπαμπαμ.
Θέλεις να βάλεις. Όλα εγώ δεν στα λέω. Τι είμαι, εγώ streamer είμαι. Μην έχεις το.
Δεν
I don't have an answer to that question, as always.
Όχι τσιμπούκι, γιατί αυτό το μπουξο μπάλι τον αφήσαμε τελευταίο.
Τι το έγραψα. Welcome.
Αγαμίσου.
Hello.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
Hell?
How do you hell?
I imagine what I'm experiencing now might be a type of hell. Not everyone burns in flames with the devil on their back.
Ωραία, να πω κάτι.
I'm hoping you can make sense of my problem.
Επιτέλους έχουμε ένα πρόβλημα. Οι δύο τελευταίοι δεν είχαν πρόβλημα.
Τι είναι το τελευταίο?
Η Violet και η Angel of Death.
Τι είναι το θέμα αυτό?
Γιατί...
Violet κάνει γάμερ blackout και Angel of Death σκοτώνει ανθρώπους.
Η Angel of Death δεν μας είπε ποτέ ότι σκοτώνει ανθρώπους. Το αφήσαμε να υπονοηθεί.
Είμαι σίγουρος ότι σκοτώνει.
Και ξέρεις κάτι, είναι full ok με αυτό. Είναι χαρούμενη. Εγώ δεν είμαι εδώ, δεν είμαι αστυνομικός. Εγώ είμαι εδώ για να λύσω τα δικά σου τα προβλήματα. Η άλλη έρχεται και λέει: είμαι χαρούμενη. Πιο χαρούμενη από το έχω υπάρξει ποτέ. Ευχαριστώ, 50 ευρώ, καλή νύχτα.
You asked me that yesterday. I didn't have an answer for you then either.
Τι?
Fail.
Dr. Decker.
Dr. Decker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Δεν θα το θυμηθεί γενικά, αδερφέ. Complex how?
I saw the conflict that Dr. Decker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were like him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Όχι, γλύκει μου ψέλα.
Μαλάκα, έκανα ζωνά.
Το κατάλαβα. Όπως αυτός έτσι. Εσύ παθαίνεις τα
The sort of
blackouts.
conflict that Dr. Decker was going through.
Εγώ είμαι ο blackout.
Let's
Εσύ
just
παθαίνεις
say
πάλι.
you might look
Εσύ
back
παθαίνεις
on
τα
your
blackout.
life
Σου λείπει τώρα το
and
κόκκινο
think
μαλλί.
there's
Έχουμε την
nothing you would have
περούκα.
done differently.
Η βυζά.
I saw the conflict. He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
Όλος.
What? I don't know.
What? Άω.
Αν δεν ξέρεις ποιος ξέρει.
Dr. Decker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Remember it that way. Τι εννοεί that way, αδερφέ, πώς το θυμάται. How will he remember it that way. Κάτσε ρε μαλάκα. Περίμενε. Stop the presses. Stop the streams.
Ωπε, πρέσες.
Περίμενε.
Τι είπες? Κρέος.
Έχεις πάξει.
Βαριέ μάγκα.
Τι κάνεις?
Έχεις να πάξει μάγκα.
Έχω πάξει, δεν ξέρω, γιατί άνοιξα χθες ένα. Όχι, σε 3,5 ώρες.
Άιντε.
Μπορώ να χρησιμοποιήσω 4 τσιμπούκια για να τα ανοίξω τώρα.
Dr. Decker was a complex man.
Είπαμε.
I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
Α, έχει Wonder Pick.
As far as Dr. Decker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
Δεν καταλαβαίνω.
As far as Dr. Decker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before.
Monday.
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day, to see if there's any clues. To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
Yes, I can help.
Gosh.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Ποια κάρτα ήθελες?
Πήγα κάρτα, δεν είναι κάρτα. Χάμε το σπίτι. Όχι τεστό.
Αλλά δεν μου είπες.
Είναι-
Άλεξ, κάνε visualize αυτή την κάρτα.
Ναι, ισχύει.
Τώρα να μου πει αυτή την κάρτα.
Δεν ξέρω, είναι... απλά ήθελα να βοηθήσω ένα για να κάνει εξής.
What's your problem?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed.
If you
What's
feel like
the
it,
point?
get dressed if you feel like
You
it.
get this day over and over, nothing changes.
Άρα τον έχει φάει ρουτίνα τον αδερφό.
Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Trapped in purgatory.
You are depressed.
I do
boy?
suffer from depression, but it's not very surprising, is it?
Is
I
it?
used to get fatigue too, just overwhelming tiredness. I don't really get that anymore. I've just learned to accept that this is my life now.
Man, lie. Lie.
Γιατί μας πέταξε έξω?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave,
Save!
feel like it,
Ακραίος.
shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over.
Absolutely. Groundhog Day.
Nothing changes.
Sometimes it looks different.
Άρα αλλάζει.
Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
Anyone.
Dr. Decker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible.
Δεν ξέρω πώς μπορούσε να το κάνει κάποιος αυτό.
Doctor,
Άρα,
2 weeks.
Two?
2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward. Sorry,
Δεν έχει...
I don't have anything.
What moves you forward?
To move forward, I really have to see something that feels like it can't be rewound. Like a death or some other tragedy. It's not enough to hear it or read it. I've got to see it. I suppose from that point of view, it looks like I'm in control of things.
Γιατρέ, για να μου σηκωθεί, εγώ πρέπει να βλέπω κάποιον να πεθαίνει. Δεν ξέρω τι γίνεται.
I'm not in control. Doctor, look at me. I'm broken. You need to help me.
παίζει πολύ...
Κοίταξέ με, είμαι σπασμένος. Πρέπει να
So
βλέπω...
those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it.
Do you shower?
Shower, get
Get-
dressed, watch.
Μπορώ να το δω.
You get this day over and over. Nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
What's your purgatory?
Because I'm stuck between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway. It's like those montages you get in movies.
Κι άλλο.
Time passes.
Save.
No.
No, no saving. Saving.
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today. But it doesn't usually change. You need a tragic event for change.
What? Like how?
I didn't see the driver.
Wow.
It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
Οκ, ξέρεις κάτι? Ίσως δικαιολογημένα να είναι έτσι.
My childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there.
Α, αυτό.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not a cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there.
Ακόμα
To be
δεν το...
honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life. I can't.
Grinding?
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket.
Είσαι 50 χρονών ρε μαλάκα
putting
τουλάχιστον.
fruit and veg into place for people to buy. And doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
Είμαι 42 χρονών. Με έτσι.
I don't know. So,
Muscle are growing, ξέρω πάνω στο γυμναστήριο.
Αυτό κράτησες. Builder?
Buildings.
I used to be a builder, a contractor. I had to quit. It's hard
δεν
watching a
έγινε
house
τίποτα.
get built only to start all over again the next day. I needed something less obvious.
Όχι, αλλά...
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault.
Δεν είδα τον
pulled
οδηγό.
out and Laurie.
Γεια, πολύ.
I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Dr. Decker that I had a
Αυτά να
strange
πέθανε, δεν
deja
κατάλαβα.
vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
Bits of metal going through here.
Εντάξει, μπορεί να μιλήσει το κεφάλι της κάτι τέτοιο, λίγο εδώ στο μπούτι της κάτι να δίνει τέτοιο. Έτσι. Έχουν επιζήσει οι άνθρωποι αυτό το πράγμα. Άννα.
Ή είσαι intentional βλάκας ή μα το Θεό δεν ξέρω.
Άννα, ναι.
I didn't see the drive.
Sorry.
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive.
Good question.
We'd probably have a family by now.
Δεν ξέρω αν πέθανε όμως. Και αν
I haven't had
εννοεί
any relationships.
spiritual ότι πέθανε.
Κοντίνου βλέπεις. Κοντίνου.
Πού βρε κοντίνιου βρε τώρα.
Πραγματικά. Είναι τόσο short το παιχνίδι. Δεν έχουμε λύσει τίποτα
I
basically.
work in projects.
Απλά έχουν πει,
that work
α,
in
αυτός έχει αυτό το
supermarkets.
θέμα. Αυτός έχει αυτό
And
το θέμα.
mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much.
Aging.
I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
Τι. Αλλά δεν πειράζει. Σου είπα ότι θα κάνει αυτό το
Shrunk
αστείο.
for
Μην
that
πίνετε αυτά.
already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now.
Ωραία. What mistake ή family.
I haven't had any relationships since then.
Ή relationship.
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
Ρώτησε κάτι διαφορετικό.
I don't know anything about that. I don't have anything to say. It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes. Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off. Most of my days a blur.
Απλά.
I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on. I'm on temazepam. Dr. Decker prescribed them for me. He thought I'd sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
Μαλάκα το κάναμε όλο χωρίς ούτε ένα hint.
Το πιο εύκολο.
Ήταν ο πιο εύκολος.
Κάποιον άλλο. Μπροκολόκο.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Who the fuck is Ben? Η Τζάγια. Αμέ αυτόν. Hello.
Hello, yeah.
I'm not sure Ben will be
Τι πλάνα είναι
coming for a
αυτά?
while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body.
Somebody.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway,
Assassin.
he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Κι εγώ άμα βρω ένα πτώμα, ίσως το δεύτερο πράγμα που θα κάνω θα είναι...
Doing Valentine's night, you know, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
A prime suspect.
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
Maybe.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said, you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
Ερώτηση. Μπορείς να απαντήσεις το όνομά της. Barn.
Didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
Dead man tell no tales. Alex.
Tales.
I'd like to help, but I'm not sure Ben will become... Yes, Ben found Dr. Decker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
My office. Τι.
Δεν το έκανα. Δεν το έκανα.
Τι. Μην το ξανακάνεις αυτό.
Doctor was killed on Valentine's Day. Just where they were that day.
Φοράτε ρε παπούτσια γάμα το Θεό στις όλες. Τώρα είμαστε πάτσας. Πού ήσουν τότε?
Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you. That's a good question. I just wish I knew. Yes, you know, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you.
What massacre?
It's good that you're asking lots of questions.
Yes, I like love.
I can't answer that.
I don't know what they
Τι είναι η ερώτηση?
meaning and body.
Yes, Ben found Dr. Decker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
My office?
I don't know what Dr. Decker was doing here, and my services weren't required that evening. He'd often stay late though, so it wasn't that unusual.
Θα έπινε.
Μπορεί.
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
I would.
Sorry, that doesn't mean... He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Patients, problem, treatment. Αρέσει το κάνεις.
Τι έπαθες μου λέγε.
Την ίδια σου κοιτούσε. Patients with... Patient...
I don't know. I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
Να ξέρεις μόλι καλύτερα.
Sorry. Sorry.
Δεν θα το ρωτήσω τη Violet εκεί εδώ.
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names. Susan, Annabelle, Melissa, there are some names.
I won't name any names.
They're not names of anyone I
Name
know.
names. Susan.
Δεν είπα απλά name names και απλά είπα actual ονόματα, απλά είπα random ονόματα.
Μ' αρέσει που δεν είπες tell me what
I
name.
wasn't really
Name
in
names.
his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names. I can't answer that.
Νομίζω ότι δεν έχει αστεράκι, δεν έχει follow. Σκέψου σαν police detective.
I don't know. Sorry. I'd like to help. It's good that you're asking. Sorry, Doctor.
Αυτά fits under name names. Stab δεν είπαμε.
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind.
Δεν το ξαναρωτήσουμε.
We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when. I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair. All I know is the police took his chair. Forensics, I suppose.
Θα τελειώσουμε να ξέρεις, αλλά είδες το get out there. Σαν fucking σου.
I'm having a loop day.
Είμαστε στη loop του αλλού.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Warcraft.
Όμως δεν γνώρισα.
Α, τι.
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Όχι.
I agree.
Τι κάναμε, do over.
I'm having a loop day.
Again.
I'm not sure that's the answer I'm looking for. It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again? I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah? Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
What pill? Περίμενε.
Dr. Decker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop.
Funny.
It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet, Doctor?
No.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again. I'm having a loop day.
Μας βάλει να το σκοτώσουμε.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
My ass!
Well done. No, I don't play that.
School.
I'm not sure.
My ass.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my day?
Reliving.
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
Game theory?
Sim theory.
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation. And someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere behind a keyboard is just causing havoc.
Ρεύει το Matrix.
I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know. Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Loop.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death when I'm dancing.
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Είναι πιο ό,τι να είναι. Απλά ξυπνάει γυμνή στην παραλία.
Ναι.
Η seaweed.
Με seaweed.
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
Κάτσε μωρέ, μόλις ξύμισα.
Δεν θέλω να σου γράφω. Ποια είναι η τσάζα.
Τώρα πες. Ποια είσαι εσύ. Τι είστε εσείς.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip.
Morbius.
That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr.
Θα το
Decker?
έχουμε δει αυτό στο τρέιλερ.
Στην αρχή να
God,
μαλάξω.
the great old one, the elder god,
The Elder!
Zulu,
Sorry.
however you address him. Listen to me, you're not listening. It's your only bloody job. Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time, as by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. which means that at any given moment we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. But where's your glass, Doctor?
Δεν να κάνω κάτι.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy...
Είναι unskippable. Όχι, τα έχεις πολύ καλά. Όμως. Who are you?
I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then? I'm not really sure about that. Keep asking. I'm Lacey Hendricks. So you don't know about me then?
About you.
No, I can't really answer that.
Μην ξεκινάς έτσι γιατί μπουκέτο στο στόμα.
Have you been listening to me? Ask me something about my problem.
Σε ρώτησα.
What is your problem? Problems?
Problem?
I suppose I could tell you, but I don't have all the gossip.
Το δικό σου πρόβλημα, μωρέ.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they?
Yeah.
Have
Problem,
they?
μάτια.
Why are you blue?
She went missing, and still is. And that's what people think. But it's not the truth.
What is the truth? Tell me the truth. Tell me your truth.
It killed them.
What?
It looks normal enough. A smartly dressed, door-to-door saleswoman. I know because I heard my other neighbours shout at her, "No Jehovah's!" They think anyone knocking is a Jehovah. But she said she was selling double glazing. I don't know, I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's. Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house. Sorry, I've not... I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me. He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of my neighbour being so brutally murdered. Where is Agnes, though? I haven't found her, have they?
Ξέρω ρε μαλάκα.
Have they? That sounds like something I should know about.
Δεν έχω ιδέα.
I'm Lacey Hendricks.
Μα κάτι που δεν θες να ακούσεις να λέει ο ψυχολόγος σου.
Μαλάκα,
δεν έχω ιδέα. Από πού να σε πιάσω.
Hill, where I live, she was murdered. 80, and they diversion burgled her. But she was wise to it and started calling the police. They slit her throat with a bread knife. So I started a neighborhood watch.
Σε τρελή.
Neighborhood watch.
It was me and Agnes. Everyone else thought we were overreacting. If they want their throats cut, that's up to them, living in their bubbles.
Bubble.
But Agnes, poor Agnes.
Έχω ακρόχειες μου.
Πάνε.
Όχι, άμα πάω θα βρω να
Πρέπει να φύγω κιόλας. Άμα το κάνω αυτό πρέπει να σκοτώσω, δεν πρέπει να είσαι εδώ.
Δεν μπορώ να αφήσω witnesses για κάτι τέτοιο.
Θα κάνεις μπάνιο.
Άμα με δώσεις στην αστυνομία, άναψε λίγο.
Ναι, όλα εγώ πρέπει να τα σκέφτομαι. Θα χέσεις, πότε θα χέσεις το παιδί? Δεν έχεις ο Άλεξ σήμερα.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said. He didn't believe me.
Δεν μπορώ να πω κάτι για το brutal murder.
Brutal how?
Don't know.
Bread knife?
That's not really a... I didn't have much luck. I don't know. I didn't answer the door.
Μου αρέσει που το double glazing έχει δύο ερωτηματικά. Είναι το μόνο πράγμα που με σοκάρει. Double glazing!
Αυτό σημαίνει. Αυτό σημαίνει δύο ερωτηματικά. Δεν κάνει cancel το ένα ερωτηματικό το άλλο.
Όχι, ρε.
Yeah.
Είναι παραπάνω, ξέρεις. Double glazing? Τι λες?
I don't know. I didn't answer the door. Best not to nowadays. But I watched her go to Agnes's.
Ανατριέσα.
Poor Agnes. She let her right into her house.
Let her right in.
I could only see the silhouette. It turned from a person into a, well, it looked like, I guess you'd call it a Medusa.
Medusa?
Snakes for a face. And Agnes just fell to the floor. A few minutes later, the woman left, smiling like the cat that got the cream. That was the end of Agnes. I saw it with my own eyes. What more proof do I need? You're starting to sound like Dr. Decker. He didn't believe me either.
Μόνο με αυτό το paranormal event.
Με αυτό το paranormal event έκλεισε το χείο μας.
I didn't have much luck with him, like I said.
Αυτό σε πιστεύω, το paranormal event το ηχείο που έκλεισε.
He thought I was having a hallucination caused by the stress of
hallucination.
Murdered.
What you blame?
Oh, they haven't. Δεν ξέραν τι βρήκατε να
πρέπει να βάλεις αυτό το ράγγιν των μάνων που κάνει spin με green screen που να το κάψει και να το απλά γυρνάει εδώ πέρα.
Μόνιμα.
Ναι. Όχι μόνιμα, όταν κάνεις τον 5 bits. Δεν πού you blame?
They haven't found her because that thing ate her.
Και εγώ τα πεινάω κάτι
Or
έτσι.
made her disappear.
Αχ, ο Άλεξ μια φορά το πεινάει, είναι τρελός, είναι
His
ακραίος.
husband managed to survive
Ναι,
unscathed
ακρότης.
though.
Ακρότητα. Ακροτηριασμένος. Ακρόπουλος. Ακροβάτης.
Don't know much about him, other than the fact that he looks at me like I'm 6 foot under every time we meet. He doesn't seem too bothered she's gone missing either. He did at first, when the police were crawling around. But now they've gone, that stopped. If I hadn't seen that thing eat her,
Ναι, σκότωσε ο πέρας.
No. He's a Weasley little man. He spends far too much time in his garden. It's probably like the National Trust back there. The constant digging and building, pruning and sawing.
Σε ενοχλεί αυτό. Μίλησε με αυτό.
What a thing to say! Why would you say that? I kept watching the front door after that saleswoman had left and nothing.
Τι είπα?
She didn't leave, and you can't get out the back since the council sold the garage block. Ron's a gardener, not a killer. Unless...
Unless, την έδαψε.
Agnes said Ron was laying the foundations for a new greenhouse. You don't think...
Oh, I think. Απλά πες, I think.
don't know. Keep asking.
Useless husband.
I need to call the police. I
Agnes,
need to call them
Buddy,
now.
Foundation.
But they won't listen to me. I tried to tell them about the monster, but they didn't believe me.
Give it to me.
They won't believe me about this, I promise you. Please, could you call them, Doctor?
That's how.
Thank you, Doctor. Now give me a pen and I'll write down the details for you. Don't you want to know why Dr. Decker called me the leech lady?
It's the lady.
Είστε κάνουν τα λίτσες. Ρουφάνε αίμα. Ο Μπίκερ την έλεγε Leech Lady για το πόσο καλά ρουφούσε. Αίμα. Και...
I'm not really sure.
Άντε να γάμισω. Καλά πες, Leech Lady γράψε, άντε να δούμε γιατί.
He said that I leech thoughts from people. Suck them right out of their heads. And I can put thoughts in there too. I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor? I mean, it's not as if I was having an affair with Ron and Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story up. I mean, what do you think I do for a living anyway?
Να πιστεύω τίποτα που τη λες.
Κάνω trust you anymore.
That's not really a...
Το έχω μπροστά σου.
Have you been listening to me?
Μπορεί.
Μπορεί του.
He said that I leech thoughts from people.
Leech thoughts. Να πάω θέλω λίγο καφέ. Θα πάω διαχείριση μου. Αφού δεν έχεις σχέση, με τρολάρεις.
Μπρο, wow.
I'm not that clever though, am I, Doctor?
Με τρολάρεις πολύ, έχεις δει.
Σχέση μου σίγουρα έχω.
It's not as if I was having an affair with Ron.
Αλλά επίσης θα να κάνω αυτήν τουλάχιστον.
Agnes was in the way and needed to disappear. So I made this story.
Μπρο, δεν
What
αντέχω
do you
τόσο.
think I do for a living anyway? I suppose I could tell you. Doctor, you're so good. We're going to get on just fine.
Δεν έχω ιδέα τι όπως πρέπει να το κάνω.
That sounds like something I... Sorry, I've not heard... No, I can't really answer. I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight.
Henley Church.
For us less fortunates without
Έτσι
a
το
love
λένε.
in their life.
Μαλάκα, Henley Church δεν ήταν εκεί που ήταν ο άλλος βλάκας.
Α, είναι το όνομα της εκκλησίας.
Ναι.
Τι άκουσα. Ο Henry Church.
Όχι
Do
ρε
you have
μαλάκα.
someone, Doctor?
Σαν να λέμε ο John Bible.
Do you have a love in your life?
Δεν ήταν εκεί που ήταν ο Midnight Guy. Λέει μέχρι Midnight.
Ναι.
Do you know Nathan? Bryce. Oh, do you know Bryce?
Γιατί Nathan. Ποιος είναι ο Nathan, όλες.
Είναι ο άλλος.
Ο Nathan Drake. Όπως λέγεται, πώς λέγεται το παρτσούκλι Nathan Drake.
Have you been
Όχι
listening?
Prince of Thieves. Κάπως έχει ένα παρατσούκλο ο Nathan ο Drake.
Δεν θυμάμαι, έχει όντως ένα. The Gobbler of Treasure.
The Greasy Gobbler.
I was at Henley Church. They had a service that ran right up till midnight. For us less fortunates without a love in their life.
Όχι Nate.
Keep them safe. You never know who's going to come knocking on your door.
Και άλλο. Εσύ. Ρο. Να πάει χέσιμο.
Ωραίος ρε.
Για ποιο είναι το nickname του?
Δεν έχει.
Είχε ένα ρε. Μα το λέγαμε, νομίζω το έχουμε ξαναπεί.
Nate. Αλλά και εγώ θυμάμαι.
Πέρα το Nate. Το Morgan. Θα είναι TikTok τότε και καλά το real name του είναι
Το
Morgan,
Morgan, ναι.
αλλά είχε ένα σαν παρατσούκλι. Δεν είχε.
Όχι, είχε σίγουρα.
Για πιο κάτω. Also known as εδώ πας έχει κάτι. Nickname Nate. Tom Holland, ναι, μα φυσικά. Θες να κατεβάσουμε και τα άλλα Uncharted να παίξουμε?
Θέλεις να... Όχι.
Γιατί, όντως. Θυμάμαι ότι το είχαμε ψήσει πολύ σε κάποια φάση. Και είναι στο PlayStation Plus όλα.
Περίμενε, πάτα λίγο continue.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's
Δεν ξέρω αυτό.
Μα...
Αφού ξέρω τι θες να δεις. Αφοράει άλλο outfit. Όλοι άλλα outfits φοράνε.
Δεν ήθελα καν να δω. Δεν θυμάμαι.
Είναι το ίδιο νομίζω.
Κλαίει φοράει το μπλε το Ζιβάγκο. Φορούσε στο προηγούμενο. Όχι, τώρα είναι μπρο.
Τώρα άλλο φοράει. Bryce. Δεν θυμάμαι τι φορές.
Εσύ είναι αδιάφορος.
Δεν θυμάμαι, είσαι πρόσφατος.
Αυτό το ίδιο.
Μερικοί
Μόνο οι σημαντικοί χαρακτήρες θα λέγαμε.
Ναι, ναι. Να κάνουμε την Jasmine.
Όχι, δεν την κάνουμε την Jasmine. Αφού θες να πες.
Τώρα, αλλά τώρα θα παίγεις. What is your name?
I'm Jasmine. I don't come in that often. What happened to Dr. Decker?
He's dead.
Oh,
Είναι.
when?
Dead.
How? Sorry, you probably don't know, do you?
Μπορώ να μάθω για
Ξέρω,
σένα.
αλλά άμα σου πω, θα πρέπει να σκοτώσω.
Μπορώ να μάθω για σένα.
Όχι. Okay, you don't give up easily. They're talking. Good job. House officer. Response found 22. Τι είναι η response found?
Για το Day Act 2 φάση.
I'm στο Act 2 το.
Είναι ρε μαλάκα. Act Progress 0%.
Γιατί το πει? 0%. Oh,
Ρε που πάλι με στερεί ρε μαλάκα. Να ξέρεις, υπάρχει περίπτωση το βράδυ που θα φύγεις να κάτσω απλά και να παίξω τέτοιο μόνος μου.
Κάτσε παίξε το πουλί σου. Αυτό ναι, παίξε το μόνος σου.
Όχι, θα παίξω όντως.
Θέλω να δω, πότε βγαίνανε.
Πώς λέγεται ρε μαλάκα ο Nathan Drake?
Δεν θυμάμαι.
The Prince of Thieves. Ο Prince of Thieves είναι το game, δεν είναι?
Thieves End είναι.
The Master Thief, κάτι τέτοιο. Κάτι με κλέφτη
The
παίζει.
Masturbator.
Έλα ρε μαλάκα. Έλα ρε μαλάκα.
Πότε βγαίνουν αυτά? Το Isen, εγώ θα θέλω να παίξω Isen.
Εντάξει, έχουν το GTA 5 όμως.
Για 25η φορά που το βάζω.
Το GTA 5 το πήραμε 2019 τζάμπα. Πάλι, στο Epic.
Το έχουν βγάλει 15 φορές τζάμπα κάπου.
Κατέβα, θες το Isen.
November 19. Να το. Αύριο.
Remember, the 19th of November. Τσιμπούκι σε παίρνω, τσιμπούκι.
Τι έχει 19 of November? Ή πάλι με τρολάρεις ρε Γιώργο?
Δεν έχει, remember, the 5th of November είναι. V for Vendetta.
Τι το 5th of...
V for Vendetta.
Α, τι ταινία. Έχω πολλά χρόνια.
Ναι, η ταινία βασίστηκε σε γεγονότα, δεν ήταν το μπούτζο του κόλλου τους. The Bombing of London, 1450 κάτι.
Ήμουνα, εκεί ήμουνα. Όχι, Γιώργο! Εκεί! Το είδα!
Έχεις δίκιο, τα μόνα ιστορικά γεγονότα που ξέρεις είναι αυτά που έζησες. Έχεις δίκιο.
Ακόμα και αυτά δεν τα ξέρω.
Άρα δεν ξέρεις.
Όχι, ακόμα και αυτά τα γράψα από
Περίμενε, άρα για σένα η 11η Σεπτεμβρίου δεν υπάρχει, όντως.